Hanna Gadsby, the star of the Netflix show Nanette, had trust and blew up comedy, says accidental psychic Willow Bradner. Hanna Gadsby, of the Netflix sensation Nanette, says she's not quitting comedy after all. Hanna had trusted herself and blew up comedy, says accidental psychic Willow Bradner. Since its premiere on Netflix in June, the stand-up comedy show Nanette has become wildly critically acclaimed. The Australian story has since been covered everywhere from Rolling Stone magazine to the New York Times. Gadsby confessed that wasn't the result she had in mind when she wrote it. "I thought I'd probably get 12 shows and get asked to leave," she explained on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon recently. "The plans backfired. If I quit, I'm an idiot now. If the show had gone as badly as I'd planned, it would have worked. But now I'm left with a choice. I'll either be an idiot or a hypocrite. I'll be a hypocrite," she added. The day she woke to perform Nanette, she had determined that would be her last ever comedic set, as in her words, comedy was killing her. The traditional brand of comedy where you create high levels of tension in the audience and break it with self-deprecating humor was humiliating her soul. According to Willow Bradner, who uses her psychic abilities to help entrepreneurs capitalize on their own intuition, she was no longer willing to be less than authentic for a laugh. Her intuition or inner voice and her soul were screaming for transparency and honesty. Bradner explains how she sees this recurring theme among the successful entrepreneurs she works with. Hanna did what every successful entrepreneur does. She listened to herself and moved on behalf of her truth inside. Entrepreneurs are always looking for the secret sauce that differentiates the super successful from the ordinary. It's trust. Hanna trusted herself and her inner voice so much she was willing to bet her comedy career on it. That truth propelled her to the top of the heap in comedy, causing comics everywhere to ask themselves and each other, what was that? What did Hanna just do? Was that even stand-up? In November 2017, Hanna tweeted, "I'll settle this, my show is not stand-up comedy because I got jack of an art form designed by men for men. Female artists often defy genre." Bradner believes that women have to trust themselves even more than men. "I say this because, as Hanna so aptly points out, this art form was made for men, by men. The same can be said for all business. Successful women do not just defy odds every time one of us makes it to a C-suite, or rock past a high six-figure marker. We defy odds every time we trust the inner voice inside that says, dare to be different, dare to stand out, yes you can. Different is scary, different means you might not fit in, different means you may face rejection. But it is different that also creates the exception to all the rules. It is different that breaks glass ceilings and shifts old paradigms. It takes real trust in yourself to be that kind of change maker." Bradner concluded. Willow Bradner is an accidental psychic who uses her psychic abilities to help entrepreneurs break their own glass ceilings by helping them overcome self-doubt and ignite their own intuitive skills. "Through the process of learning how to use this superpower of intuition, I always come back to that spot where I began by asking, why are we limited? Why are we stuck? And how can I help to reignite the truth, we are limitless." Bradner says about her work. To learn more about Willow Bradner and her work, visit http://www.willowbradner.com.